Opposite, 7 kills on 11, 636.
16 kills combined from the right side with 1 error on the day. Let's show you particularly what Noemi Glover has done. As we mentioned, one of only 14 finalists for National Player of the Year, and it's because of this left arm. She is able to spray balls around the entire court, goes off the block, high hands, getting it done for Arizona State time and time again. You know, she transferred in, and Coach J.J. Van Niel said, we've got a blueprint. We have an offense that featured a left-handed right side just 2 seasons ago. We've got a blueprint to feature you in our offense to get the most out of that arm, and that has certainly played out for this team to see the season that she has had.
Yeah, Glover's been on the rise going all the way back to the summer when she played for the U21 USA Volleyball Pan American Cup team. She said, look, it was my second chance in a USA gym to make a team, and I said to myself, I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm not going to just be on the training squad, miss the travel. I am going on this trip. Went to Costa Rica. She said it was a magical trip for her. It's always a special opportunity to get out at the USA jersey on.
Yeah. She just said when she went into the experience this time, she thought, I am not getting cut. I am all the way this time, and she's all the way right now for Arizona State as well.
Yeah, I got the chance to train at the Olympic Training Center there in Colorado Springs, home of the national teams for a very long time until they moved back to California around 2006. Here, ASU looking good in the second set. An even better side out if you're a Creighton fan right there. They needed that one. The 6-1 run comes to a close.
And again, as we talk about the difference between the 5-1 for Creighton and the 6-2, now Mater has gone to the back row, but for 3 rotations there, she's in the front row, and when Ava Martin is in the front row with her, there really isn't a back row attack. So you've got 2 attackers in those rotations that you're leaning on, whereas for Arizona State, it's always 3 and 4 attackers available.
That ball's missed wide right. Rare miss so far for those right side attackers you just mentioned. The balance we're talking about Creighton, they're still looking for a little pin balance here. 15 kills for Martin. She's hitting 560. The next pin is Jaya Johnson. She has 5 kills. Those have looked good, but she's only hitting 143 in terms of efficiency. 3 errors on 14. Outside, that one will find its way through the block and down for Bailey. Miller with another kill. Transferred out of West Virginia. Mentioned that she has had quite the rise in numbers. Against Coppin State in the first round, 6 kills, hit 063. Not typical of her season. She had a massive rebound. 18 kills, 471 in round 2.
Yeah, team high 18 kills in that second round.
Martin off the block, and she's in 3rd place all time in Creighton in terms of kills.
And this is a skill that is so difficult to do, to go in there trapped. I mean, Ava Martin was trapped on that set, and she somehow is able to swing off the block there.
Timeout called late that time by J.J. Van Niel and ASU. A little preemptive use of the timeout there here in our NCAA regional semifinal. First of what will be 2 days of action. And we're looking forward to a Sunday on ESPN with some basketball coming at you too. A couple of top 10 women's college basketball teams, 13 Baylor and number 2 Texas taking each other on. 1 Eastern on ABC. Then it'll be 3:30 on ESPN. Penn State against number 3 South Carolina women's college basketball Sunday. ABC, ESPN, and of course on the ESPN app. Interesting use of the timeout. Do you like going that early with the timeout?
I actually do. For an Arizona State team who doesn't have as much NCAA tournament experience, sitting at +2, I think as a player, you still feel like you're in control. You don't feel rattled yet, and so go ahead and call that timeout. Keep this very settled feeling, because as the players alluded to, maybe they didn't feel real settled in that first set, some of those tournament nerves at play. You know, there's NCAA nerves, and then there's regional nerves. This is a whole nother level. And so I like this early timeout while the team still feels like they're in control of this set.
Creighton on the other side looking for a little more, maybe efficiency out of Jaya Johnson, their X factor, 3rd in kills this season. And Reinhardt, the middle blocker, is 2nd in kills. It's always interesting to see a team that has a middle blocker right there, number 5, who is second in kills. Right now she's 5 of 7, making the most of her opportunities. 436 on the year is an outstanding number, and no errors at all in this one.
Martin, one of Creighton's 4 deadly servers at the line.
4 deadly servers sounds like 7 deadly sins or something. A biblical level of service here as another lightning bolt is delivered from the heavens. High up, Glover with another kill. She's in double figures with 10.
And it's in these sometimes broken play moments where they hang a high ball up to Glover that you really see her ability to go up and over the block.
Glover in the front row. Error, a rare error here from Ava Martin. Just her second of this match comes at an inopportune time, and now Creighton will burn their second timeout, trailing 22-18. So Creighton on the ropes here in the second set. They won the first 26-24, a set in which no one could get away by more than 2 points. And then we had a very similar situation to start this set until midway, right after the technical timeout. ASU stretched it out from 15-14. They've been in control since. Each of these coaches trying to get their teams fired up for a potential run to get to Kansas City with 2 victories here. We got a chance to be in the locker room with JJ Van Niel pre-match.
A great opportunity here. We're going to play a team. They're good. They're going to come out. They're going to punch you, and how are you going to respond? All right? We're going to get right back up and we punch them back every single time. Okay? We play our game. We don't have to do anything different than we've done all year long. All right? We play our game, and everything will work out for itself. Finally, have fun. Play free. Kick ass. And I'm proud of you guys.
I love what he said right at the start. We know they're going to come out and fight hard. It's a question of how we respond.
Isn't that the truth? How do you respond? In this tournament, you're going to get punched. Absolutely no question. You've heard coaching say different coaches say over and over, we know there's going to be highlight reel kills. You got to roll those under the net. Who can move on to the next moment? Who can stay in the present? You can't live on the prior swing. What's next?
What's next is a serve from Bailey Miller, with ASU 3 points away from tying this at 1 set apiece. Boy, nice scoop out of the gap there and delivery to Reinhardt. Creighton with an expert side out of the timeout.
I like this choice by Mater, as we've seen her so often use Reinhardt in transition. I mentioned earlier, not in serve receive. This time they go into her in serve receive. Great thumbs down swing as that help is coming from Naomi Glover to her left.
Yeah, I love the power when she doesn't have to just be in transition, to your point. That ball popped down low, bump set right side. Glover takes her time. Can that ball be put back over? It cannot. Point Sun Devils.
You saw the out-of-system play there by Arizona State, and I thought it was interesting. Their libero, Faith Frame, said this week, she said, there is no bad choice for me. And the out-of-system said, I can go to either antenna. They're both good choices. And that, that's another luxury they have in out-of-system, that there's still choices, not just one attacker.
Tough short serve. Trap set, and that one put away. Parrott again playing a huge role initially in offense, now in defense, and his set point, Sun Devils, they have responded. Neal trying to take her out again. Did so, and the block does the work. Glover up and over the top of that one, and ASU is up and over the top of Creighton. 25-19 in set number 2. Message from Dad, hit the ball hard and block some people.
Yeah, make it easy, right? And as you said, a trap set here, and that has everything to do with the serve receive. It was really nice serve pressure by Creighton at the end of set 1 to create opportunities, and I felt like at the end of set 2, it was serve pressure from Arizona State that had the setter for Creighton on the run, and their inability to side out a direct result of that.
We told you that Naomi Glover was going to be a key factor. 11 kills, hitting .556 in efficiency, adding in 2 blocks to go along with that. Kyla Presley right behind her, 7 kills on 12, hitting 500. She also has added a block. Let's go down to Dawn with Coach Neal.
Thank you, guys. All right, Coach, you guys even it up there. What was the difference in that first set and second set for you?
Our trans game got a little bit better, and I thought we put a little more service pressure on them, get them out of system.
I heard your players talk about calming down just a little bit after that first set. Do you feel you saw that?
Yeah, we'll see.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, we're on the break here in Lexington on a big day of volleyball. Let's go back to Sam Gore in studio as he tracks you through regional semifinals.